Ranking Fortnite players from least aura to most aura. Hey, this video is all just for fun, so don't take any offense to anything I say in this video. The way this video is actually going to work though, I have 4 separate categories for how I'm going to be ranking people. It starts in no aura, so say it's a pro that just like no one really fears at all. Like if they said they're going to contest you at your drop spot, you would just laugh in their face. Then they would go in the no aura section, and then it goes all the way up to maximum aura, which is like the goats of Fortnite. And this is all current. This is not like an all-time list. This is currently right in this very second. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're trying to hit 50K by the end of summertime. Use code KDog on the Fortnite item shop. Let's get straight into this video. All right, so unfortunately, I just have to start with Dukes. If you look at Dukes, he just has no aura at all. Unfortunately, he is 4 foot tall. He has little to none trash talking skills at all. Like, I don't think I've ever heard anybody get like absolutely flamed by Dukes anywhere. He unfortunately has one of the most forgettable FNCS wins in Fortnite history. Like, I'm pretty sure at this point he's won 2 FNCSs. I think he won with Edgy, and I think he won with like users back in the day. And then I mean, he also has me blocked on Twitter for no reason. So I mean, Dukes, if you're seeing this, please unblock me, man. I might be able to increase your aura ranking a little bit. And Dukes is just one of those players, like he's a really good fighter. Like if you're telling me that Dukes is going to be contesting me off spawn in FNCS, I don't know if I'd really be that scared from just looking at him. So unfortunately for right now, Dukes has to go in the no aura category. And next up in the no aura category, I got Rise and Yamzo, the old duo. They get the combination here because they just played together for so long. They're basically the same people. Pretty much all of the Yamzo's popular clips are from when he was a squeaker. They both really got 0 trash talking skills, and like the only time I really ever heard Yamzo trash talk was back when he was a squeaker. They lost an FNCS due to literally getting hit offline. Like there's just something about that it's like, come on, like you should have had that FNCS win. And then I mean, honestly, Rise is a pretty cool guy, but he doesn't strike fear into anybody, you know? Like he has that very like calm type of voice. There's really no trash talking there from Rise ever. He's a very like chilled out type of dude. So unfortunately, I gotta put them in the no aura category as well. The first player in the low aura category is Kanata. Kanata is a great player, but unlike when he was in his prime, there's really just not very many people that are scared of fighting him anymore. He is just more playing that IGL role now. He is a very good trash talker though. Him getting unbanned on Twitch was one of the greatest things to happen to Fortnite content. He is also a very good content farmer. Like if you guys remember, after Clicks and Epic Whales Grand Finals, he literally had like a 5-hour stream going over like 3 separate games. He's one of the funniest pros as well, and he has a very memorable FNCS win that he won with Agers. Like he had that clip where Agers was like going up on top of the mountain. He was like screaming up and down, jumping that he loves Agers so much. Kanata's just a funny dude in general, man, and I think that you maybe could put him in the next category. Like he has a real conversation for having like some real aura. I tried to keep it to like 2 people per category, so that's the only reason why he's not higher on this list, but he definitely has a case for it. All right, this next one kind of pains me to do because I love his content so much, but you got to put Bucky in the low aura category at this point in his career. He gets kicked out of almost every single event, like Copenhagen, the recent DreamHack, everything like that. Like if you can't even stay at an event because you're getting kicked out for doing something immature, you're losing some aura points there. He's barely even considered a pro anymore. He hasn't qualified for like the last 2 grand finals, I'm pretty sure. Last season he was losing off spawn fights to people that have like 1,000 followers on Twitter, and when he was playing scrims at the beginning of the season, he was losing off spawn fights to literally Blood X, like Clicks' coach Blood X. So I mean, he is just not the off spawn fighter that he used to be. He's still a very good trash talker. He has some of the best trash talking clips in Fortnite history, and he is one of the funniest pros in the world, so that does give him extra aura points. But like from a strictly competitive side here, I just couldn't put him any higher than this. All right, we are officially on to the lots of aura category, and the first one we got is Tayson. Tayson is a unanimous top 3 player of all time. He has the most FNCS wins on the hardest region ever, and Tayson is just one of those players that you know is always going to perform his best during FNCS time, which just instantly increases his aura points. Like it's kind of like in sports when a player improves in the playoffs, because like cash cups and stuff for like the regular season, and then FNCS is like the finals and like the playoffs and things like that, and Tayson always improves during FNCS. So he is just instantly going up there in the categories. He's not super known as much of a trash talker, but whenever he does trash talk, it's usually a highly talked about thing. He's also one of the most toxic players on the region. So I mean, now that I think about it, he probably is a pretty big trash talker. He just doesn't do it much on social media since he barely streams. But Tayson still deserves like the a lot of aura category just because of the reputation that he's built himself and the reputation that he is still currently upholding. Next up is Cold. Cold is by far one of the scariest fighters of all time. time. Like when Cold was first coming up, obviously a lot of people didn't know him when he was playing with Scented, but once they were getting like those second place back-to-back in FNCSs, he was known as like one of the scariest fighters in the world. And then he switched duos and decided to start doing with Acorn, and then obviously they started winning FNCSs, and that just increased his reputation even more. Cold barely plays the game, but is still a top 5 player in the world. And then he also just has multiple memorable FNCS wins. Like he had one of the greatest seasons in Fortnite history. Like I'm pretty sure it was like 2 seasons ago now, where he was winning like a bunch of cash cups, and then he ended up winning FNCS grand finals as well. His trash talking skills, they're like above average, I would say. I wouldn't say they're anything crazy, but he still is a very good trash talker, and he is one of the most intimidating players on the region. He's won games at LAN events as well, so he already has beat like the cheating accusations and anything like that. He's one of the most mechanical players in the world, and obviously like having good mechanics and just being a more flashy player in general is just more visually pleasing to watch, which honestly kind of increases your aura points as well. So Cole definitely deserves to be in this category. All right, the first person in the maximum aura category has to be Peterbot. He is by far the scariest fighter of all time. He literally makes pros terrified and running away from him constantly last season. He carried Byla to an FNCS win, which is almost the most impressive thing I've seen on this list in general. He got the best POI in Grim Gate, uncontested for 12 out of 12 games in a grand finals lobby. He won every single duo cash cup last season, got 1,000 points in FNCS grand finals, as well as being a crazy good trash talker. Like all those recent clips of him trash talking at DreamHack all went viral. Any single time Peterbot starts talking trash to a player, it always seems to go viral. He honestly kind of carried Fortnite content in general last season, with like every single big content creator was constantly talking about him. There's been thousands of YouTube videos made about Peterbot. He dropped 40 bombs in the solo cash cup. He basically invented W King and finals lobbies of the solo cash cup. Like before, people were trying to get like 3 out of 3 wins in it, but Peterbot really invented just W King every single person you see in those finals lobbies. He's known as one of like the biggest cheaters in the game, even though he really doesn't cheat. So being able to get constant cheating accusations on your name all the time while not cheating, like people think you're so good that you just have to be playing the game unfair from everybody else. That just instantly increases your aura points right there. I don't care what people say about his looks or anything like that. From a strictly Fortnite standpoint, he is in the maximum aura category. All right, then finally on this list, I have Clix. Clix is by far the GOAT Fortnite comp creator. He literally carried Fortnite competitive content when it was completely dead for like months. He is one of the first people to start popularizing and playing box fights a lot, which completely revolutionized the game of Fortnite in general. And I mean, hey, he has $14 million in the bank account, so that is a pretty big flex right there. I feel like people underrate his placements a lot. Like he obviously has never placed top 3 in FNCS, but he has multiple top 4s, a top 7 in FNCS, qualified for World Cup on solos and duos, has made almost every single FNCS grand finals while streaming all of it. He has one of the most decorated content and competitive Fortnite careers ever, in my opinion. So he definitely deserves to be at the top of this list. This is the only one that could be a little controversial though. I really want to know where you guys would put him in the comment section down below. If you guys want a part 2 of this video, just comment down below some people that you want me to rank for next time. Because I mean, this is just like a fun, funny type of little video to make. I really had no video ideas, so I kind of had to make this. I know it's a little bit corny and a little bit cringe, but I just thought I'd just have some fun and record a video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new though. Remember, we are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of summertime. Use code KidDog in the Fortnite item shop, you know, support me even more. Other than that though, thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.